Hello and welcome to Jemma's Window. If you have done the calculations in either the box below or on my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and come to the conclusion that you are a power year number 9, then you are at the right place. Hey nines, it's August 2020 and we are going to take a look at your reading for this month. Now nines, just as a reminder, you only have to calculate your power year number once for the year of 2020. The monthly number changes, and that's where I come in. So nines, you have this year of 9, you're in the month of 8 for August 2020. Now, as a reminder, and I'm going to start shuffling, as a reminder, nines, let's go over what these numbers mean. Now, if you are in the power year of 9, you're going to come up against certain challenges. It is a year of endings, but it's also a year to try to understand others, to try to become more compassionate, and to try to put yourself into their shoes so that you can understand what they're going through. Now, you may be very, very good at that all the time, and therefore you might have something else like family issues to get through, or connecting with the family again, or connecting with humanity. Or you might have the endings of something where you make a change and you end a relationship, or you end a particular career goal and you move towards something else. It's a powerful year. You start a whole new cycle. You're in the year of beginnings for 2021. So, it might be a retirement year. Now, in this month of 8, you're in a month of August where we're getting you out of victim mode. You can be put into positions where it will be easy to feel sorry for yourself, and it's a challenge for you not to do it, not to succumb to that, to find your power. And you find that through forgiveness, which is also a theme for the year of 9, which is forgiveness and letting go. 8 can be a very beneficial financial month for you, and you can also be rewarded karmically in the month of 8. Now, if there's a particular reason and you're having some negative karma, you might have a reversal of fortune or lose money in the month of 8. So let's take a look at the cards. Let's start like we always do. We look at business, and we want to take a look at where are our 9s right now for those of you who are working. What's the perception? What's the feeling at work? And then we're going to take a look at for those of you who are looking for work. Now, 9s, I'm always going to remind you that any words that are said during this reading by me to you are for you. So if I give, I divide things up to make it interesting and more specific, but sometimes I'll listen back and I'll say, gee, the romance read really fits my work situation, or if I'm listening for somebody else. So I want to just say that anything in this segment, even if you listen to this one by mistake and you find out you're not a power year 9, if you're listening to this, the words are for you. So for those of you who are in the workplace, it's been a lot about timing. It's been a lot about timing for some reason. It could be that you've been waiting for a promotion to come. It could be that you've been waiting to go back into the office because of the virus situation. It could be that you've been waiting for a new boss to come on, or a project, or something along those lines. But the first 2 cards are all about waiting, 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 and waiting, and waiting. And the active card is, well, yeah, you're waiting, but everything is getting lined up for you to have great success. It's a very successful card. It also is about 9. So the number 9, actually. So this can mean you find success, or finally feel like you've landed on your feet in 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, or in this year of 9 for you, or in September. So 9 is, or 9 o'clock, it is an important number in your reading today. It just so happens for a couple of reasons. So obviously that the universe is saying there's a couple of reasons why 9 is so important to you. And so you could be letting go of things, you could be working through family issues for things, but you could also be working with work and things. Now, the card coming into being is a beautiful major arcana card, which is the Wheel of Fortune, which is usually about positive luck, about just lucking out. And that, deceased relatives and guides and angels are leading you to a path that's meant to be for you. So these random events will just fall into your lap, or maybe some lucky breaks will come along, and you find things moving at a very nice pace and towards what you want. Now, sometimes these random events can be just that, random, so that your kid gets sick, you go to in a store to get the medicine and you bump into someone very important, or you just happen to be in the office when you weren't supposed to and you meet someone or fall into a situation that's very, very fortunate for you. This can also be about the delays of going back into the office. Delay, but that's in your best interest because of the virus situation. It may be postponed, things may be postponed and slowed down, and for whatever reason, that may be to your benefit, so that the waiting is still going on. You're towards the end of the waiting, but that you're going to see some kind of light at the end of the tunnel in this month of August 2020 in regards to the workplace. Now, let's take a look for those of you who are looking for work, looking for a job, looking for work. Okay, and let's pull some exciting cards out for you. So what I feel like we have here, and is that I feel like I'm getting the impression you're very likable. You're a very likable person, and that you're easy to work with at the workplace, and that there are people who are looking to bring you back to work soon. Perhaps you've been on a hiatus because of this virus, and you're like, my God, are they ever going to bring me back? I feel like what is here is that you will be one of the people brought back into the workplace when it is appropriate to do so. So for people who are in that situation, I feel like even for people who have been waiting for something to move forward, it has been appreciated that you have just been easygoing and gotten along with everyone. Now, I feel like you may be approached with an offer or opportunity that really you've got to think about. It's not maybe what you were expecting for some of you looking for work. It may not be along the lines, or you present something to an employer or a potential employer, or even if you are working or you've got one foot in and one foot out, and you present an idea of, well, look, how about I do this? How about we try that? The interpretation of this entire work reading for you nines is kind of open season. It seems to be just messages for all nines out there in the workforce. So take what words work for you, that if you have a creative idea that works during this climate of virus, and you would like to present it to somebody, give it a try. If it's about you being offered something in this climate, or it has nothing to do with the virus, and it's just you're offered something that is like, do I really want to do part-time until the full-time comes along? The reading is saying is to do considerate. There's this Wheel of Fortune card, and I just feel like it's a kind of a mixed reading here for you nines, is that one thing leads to another for our nines in the workplace for this month of August in 2020. Okay, nines, so you're in this month of 8, and the month of 8 is all about it is about business, and it is about finance, and it is about success, and it is about things working out, and you getting out of victim mode. For example, say you get offered, well, can you come back part-time? And you're annoyed by that, but you get yourself out of that, and you say, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make the best of this, and I'll look for something else while I'm doing it. But while I'm there, I'm going to do my best and have a good attitude. And that's the kind of thing that the Wheel of Fortune card is talking about when it talks about random things falling into your lap. Or they say, well, we want you to go to a different office or a different store or something, and it's a half an hour away. And you say, but you do it. Well, something can fall into place for you, something worthwhile. That's what it's about, nines, for you for the month of August. Now let's take a look at love and relationships. And so we've got our nines who are in relationships, and then we're going to take a look at our nines who are looking for relationships. And you never know, in there somewhere, something may come up about reconciliations or something like that too. So let's take a look at, nines. For those of you who are in a relationship, I actually have the new relationship card. So this is stumping me because it's clearly talking about a new relationship in some way, shape, or form. Now, where you're coming from is busy, running, not sure which direction to go, which time to do it, which choice to make as far as your relationship. And suddenly, it looks like you let go and drop whatever you thought you really wanted, and you find out it's not really what you wanted, and we find you a little at odds, a little edgy. And I guess that's where maybe that forgiveness or that empathy or compassion it comes, so that maybe you've made an about face about something, maybe you've made a change about something, or a new way of thinking, or issues or something, where you're like, come on, and that's where we find you. And so in this month of 8, again, we want to get your power back, and to understand that just because it's what you want, just because it's what you say and it's what you think, and you don't get the response that you would like in the relationship, well, you still have a lot going for you, according to this card, according to this Ace of Wands. You still have so much ahead of you, and so many different options, and so many different good things or other good things. Or maybe this new card is talking about it's a new wave of the relationship, a new just perhaps someone has retired and is home all the time. Perhaps your loved one is suddenly not around. They have a bigger commute to work, or they're working more hours, and it's like this new thing, whatever it is, obstacle that's fallen into or opportunity that's fallen into your lap, and it's up to you whether you're going to look at it as an obstacle or an opportunity. And you do move into August with this disgruntled, now we've got this going on, or now I got to be bothered with this, or think about this. But it's a challenge for you this month to try to cope with other people's points of view. Alrighty, let's take a look at our nines who are looking for a relationship. And also that can reflect what we just spoke about, kind of talk about reconciliations too, because you might have an opportunity to have that relationship again if you're willing to go with the flow a little bit more. Okay, so we've got nines that, for those of you who are looking for a relationship, there seems to be a conflict here of other people besides you kind of in the way. Maybe other commitments that you have in the way, maybe other people have other commitments that are in the way, and you really don't know how to approach it or what to do about it. Now, these cards that you have are a 9 and a 10, and that means that you're at the kind of the end of that. You're going to make some headway but you're not complete in the month of August, because you're going to start to figure out how to go about things differently to make the relationship come about, or with the person or the type of person that you'd like it to come about. And this can reflect too upon a reconciliation, because it can be that you've been waiting and kind of maybe not knowing what to do or how to approach things, and you're still in the midst of learning that in this month of Aug. And I feel like for all situations for nines when it comes to love, you're kind of still up in the air in the month of August, as far as one person wants this and another person wants that. When you go into September, you'll be in the month of 9, so it will be the month of endings and conclusions, probably of these misunderstandings or missing each other, or understanding if it's ever going to work, or understanding if what you're doing or your approach to meet someone has got to change. And in October, you're in a month of new beginnings. So you will have an opportunity then, I think, to really know where you stand with all of the issues that you're still in a bit of flux with in this month of August. Okay, nines, ask any question that you like. This is the last segment that we're going to do today, and I'm going to shuffle these cards and answer any question at all that you have about anything you want. And you can ask again about love, and you can ask about work, because maybe we didn't answer yet the questions about love or work, and maybe someone else got their answer and you didn't. So go ahead and ask whatever you'd like. Be specific, please, and just take whatever my answer is and tweak it to match your question. Just don't change the outcome. Okay. You have these cards that are all very high. You have the 9 of Wands, and that's your action card. And it is about getting over one more doggone hurdle until you get to where you want to be, until you get to calmer waters. And where you're coming from is a bunch of mixed signals. You know, one minute you hear this, and the next minute you hear that. And you may not be getting all the right facts. You may not be getting the truth. Someone or something is giving you, we don't know yet, just wait we don't know, or I don't know. And you're just in this month, you're getting over this hurdle. And then you get to a 10 card, and you get to a 10 of Swords cards. And whatever your question was for this month of August, you are going to see, the word explosion comes to my mind. Like, you are going to see the dust in the air, you know, kind of thing. You're going to see action. And somebody may not like how it goes. Somebody else may love how it goes. But at least there's going to be a crack in the case somehow in this month of August, where you're going to reach the destination and get some kind of answer, because you haven't been getting one about this situation. And it's going to, though it may not be fixed yet, you are finally going to make some headway in this month of August and get some answers as to this this hurdle that you have to get over. And the hurdle, this card indicates that there's actually one more big hurdle to get over. And you'll start to get some answers. And it is in this month of August. Hey, thanks, Nines, for joining Gemma's Window for your Power Year reading for August 2020. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And also jump onto my website. Make a personal appointment with me or ask me any questions that you have. And that's at gemmaswindow@gmail.com. So for now, Nines, take care. Hang in there. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.